Hello, doing a review of a beer I haven't had before. At least I've never had the double dry hop version of Singlecut Softly Spoken Magic Spells. One of their most highly rated beers. And yeah, it says a double dry hopped right here. It's a different color label. It's 8.6% alcohol. Seems like everything's the same, just an extra dry hopping. I don't remember, if they say that this is like all American hops, or maybe there's like American and Australian. But who really cares? If you care, you can look it up. Sometimes I used to get really obsessive with knowing the hop strains and things that are in the beers, but I've had this one before, so I'm just gonna jump in and drink it. I should check out the date on the bottom though. I think it's still really fresh. It says March 27th. Today is April 16th, so less than 3 weeks old. And it's a little bit darker. That's the way that Softly Spoken Magic Spells has always been. And I think they use like Maris Otter, which is a little bit more of a robust base malt from Scotland. And this is not ridiculously hazy. I can sort of see my shadow through there, but a very nice golden, deep golden glow, kind of a dark golden, extremely pale amber glow. And the head is looking pretty good. It's not as dense as a lot of other single cuts, probably because this one is so extremely dry hopped. Sometimes I find that beers that are really, really murky and super dry hopped don't have the best head and retention. The head's still pretty good for this though. Really big aroma. Interesting. It's like, this one actually does smell like straight up ambrosia salad. That's the sweet, kind of trashy fruit salad that has like canned pineapple and peaches and marshmallow and coconut and maraschino cherries, and I'm getting like all of that in the aroma. Yeah, lots of marshmallowy, kind of coconutty, not quite cotton candy sort of stuff going on. And there is a lot of fruit qualities, and I guess mandarin oranges, yeah, but like a lot of like sweet canned fruit type things. It's mixed in with all the yeasty, malty, candy-like sweetness. It doesn't smell really juicy per se, because it's not like, it doesn't actually smell like fresh, ripe pineapple flesh. It's more in the sort of processed, sugary, sweetened fruit character. Pretty full mouthfeel, pretty sweet, not very bitter. It has that characteristic of a lot of single cut IPAs that it's like just slightly soapy, but it's not really taking away from the fruitiness, and it's got a lot of barley flavor too. That's coming through right on the edge of caramel, not quite caramel though. And after the second sip, noticing some heat. Not quite booze flavor though, but you notice that it's 8.6. That's pretty good. Though I kind of like the actual fresh, ripe fruit flavor that I get from hops a little bit more than this one that's so much, the canned fruit and syrup sort of flavor. But it's very nice, but it's just, I don't know, it's not hitting me right now. But there's no dank quality. There's no green quality to it. It's all fruit and candy. No off flavors. It is a little bit syrupy. and it really tastes like a barley malt extract, in that it's almost caramely. But it's not blowing my mind right now. I definitely think it's pretty good up front. I guess the same flavors follow through, but it's not as intense of experience as I thought it was going to be. And now that soapy finish is building up a little bit. So that it's not super fruity. I'm getting a little bit more bitterness. It's getting kind of earthy now. A little bit of a woodsy quality, almost pine. I guess it's not exactly green pine. It's more like a sappy, soapy thing that comes in that isn't a lot of single cuts. This one's not overwhelming it though. I don't know. I might pass on this if I see it again. It's definitely a really good beer. I recommend most people to try it. But it isn't bright, I guess that's what I would say. The flavors aren't very bright. They're very mellow, sweet, earthy, and all that sort of stuff. It's not it's not like it doesn't remind me of cutting into a ripe peach or pineapple or anything like that. But I like thinking about it as the ambrosia salad I was talking about earlier, and that makes me enjoy it a little bit more. But I don't know. I kind of wish maybe if it were like 8%, I would like it more. If it just weren't so big. The malt character is definitely affecting the hops, maybe making it not quite as bright. I usually really like Maris Otter hop or Maris Otter malt, but in a double IPA, I don't know if I really think it's great. Maybe in a smaller beer. But I don't know. I've liked other single cuts, but I never know really what to expect. Some of them are too bitter and pithy and soapy. That's not what this one is. I guess this one has a pretty nice balance. And if you want just the intense malt and intense fruity candy hops, and you don't care about a green character, you don't care about like a fresher, brighter sort of flavor, then this is for you. But yeah, it's not exploding to me. It is pretty complex. I guess I'll say that. But the flavors, you might say they're muddled a little bit. That seems to be kind of a vague term when people use it. But for some reason, this isn't knocking my socks off. Maybe I had too high of expectations or something. But I'll probably give this just a little over a 4. Yeah, maybe I like the non-double dry hop version more. I'll have to go back and check my review of that one and see if it looks a little different or anything. But it's definitely worth a try if you can get a can without having to spend ridiculous amounts of money, because single cut is a little expensive. But it's worth getting it if you can taste it for under $10, I guess I'd say. Because I'm sure many bars will be like, oh, double dry hop, single cut, double IPA, $12 for a 10-ounce pour. But if you can buy it retail, maybe that's a better way. But still I guess recommended, but don't have super duper high expectations, I guess is what I would say. Goodbye.